Today I will be reviewing Power Rangers Legacy Collection figures, 6-inch figures, and I will be reviewing Psycho Red Ranger from Power Rangers in Space for the first time today on my channel. And yes, it is finally awesome. I got Psycho Red Ranger, and this is one of the old Power Rangers figures from the current Saban brand era. And this is like the last of the figures before the release of the Lightning Collection in 2019. And I remember I wanted him many years prior. And I found him on eBay brand new. And he was totally worth to pick up. And I wanted to get him at GameStop back then, but I know I didn't even get the chance before the Lightning Collection was fully released. And here's a good look of Psycho Red Ranger in the front of the packaging with his sword. And here's a good look of him with an image of Psycho Red Ranger. And here's the classic old Power Rangers logo before Hasbro replaced it with the newer one. And it says Psycho Red Ranger Legacy Collection. And he is from Power Rangers in Space. And here's the Bandai toy logo, because yes, I remember Power Rangers was still owned by Saban brand in the couple final years before they ended up going bankrupt. And Saban brand closed down on July 2nd, 2018. And I get it. The Legacy 6-inch figures were discontinued after the following years. And I remember the only way to buy Power Rangers toys because these are the only option. And since Power Rangers Ninja Steel ended in December of 2018. And here's a good look of the packaging. Here's the old classic Power Rangers logo. And there it is again right there. And nothing right here as well. And if I turn the packaging around, here's a good look of Psycho Red holding his weapon. And there's the Power Rangers in Space logo. It says Psycho Red Ranger Legacy Collection. And here's the old school Power Rangers logo. And here's the remaining figures from the final waves of the Legacy Collection 6-inch figures. Yes, I did sell Psycho Blue Ranger way back in GameStop as well. And it says Saban brand, and you can go to the Power Rangers website. And that's pretty much it, because this is like an old figure from 4 years prior, before Hasbro bought all the rights to Power Rangers and the toy license. But it's a good thing I did pick them up, because revisiting the old glory days of the current Saban brand era, because the Saban brand era only lasted to 2011 through 2018. And then Saban brand closed down on July 2nd, 2018. But those days are long gone. And I will definitely take out Psycho Red Ranger out of the packaging, and I will do that right now. Here's Psycho Red Ranger out of the packaging, and yes, this looks pretty nice. And after 4 years later, it's still brand new from 2018. It's just I remember these Legacy figures, they look loose, but they still look brand new 4 years later. And there's a good look of Psycho Red in his head detail. Looks pretty nice, and it looks pretty amazing from the show. And the only accessory he comes with, if I could get this off, but I did, but his only accessory is his sword, and it looks pretty nice. And I really like this detail on Psycho Red Ranger. And pretty much, it was totally worth the pickup on eBay, brand new, many years later. I mean, yes, this figure is 4 years old from 2018, and it could still stand up correctly. And just like every Legacy 6-inch figure, he has head articulation right here. His arms can move up. But because of the shoulder armor is in the way, his arms can bend, his hands, same thing right here in the other race, right in the other arm and wrist. And just like any 6-inch figure, his legs can bend down right here. His feet can move right here as well. Same thing right here. And he has right here, you can bend him up or down. And he has waist joints as well. But I'm not going to move it very much. But I know this figure is still brand new. 4 years later from 2018. And yes, it is totally worth picking up because Psycho Red is a popular character from Power Rangers. And I remember in Power Rangers Beast Morphers, I know he was supposed to be brought back to life alongside Korak, the Nightwolf, Lord Zed, and Astronema. But due to his rebellious nature, Psycho Red would definitely betray anyone who stood in his way in his hunt against any Red Ranger. But it was kind of sad they didn't even bring him back to life, because he was too dangerous to be alive again. But yeah, I really like this figure, don't get me wrong. And I will size comparison with my other figures, and I will do that right now. Here's Psycho Red Ranger with Wolverine. And here he is with Eric Killmonger from Marvel Studios' Black Panther. And Wolverine just fell. I'm sorry, it's difficult to get this Wolverine standing up. And he's pretty much in good scale with both of them. But since Psycho Red is kind of like an alien ranger from space, and I get it, the 6-inch Legacy collection figures are much muscle, has muscles and body muscles as well. But I still like this figure, don't get me wrong. And Psycho Red Ranger is pretty much in good scale with both of these figures. Don't get me wrong, because I love this figure, and he does look pretty cool along with both of them. And I will take out Wolverine and Killmonger. And yes, that's pretty much it for the figure, because I really like the detail on this figure, don't get me wrong. Because I know the 6-inch Legacy collection toy line of Power Rangers didn't even last very long, because yes, they made their first debut way back in 2017 or 16, but they only lasted till 4 years, and then they were discontinued before the release of the Power Rangers Legacy collection. But yes, it is totally worth to pick up still to this day, because I know a lot of Power Rangers fans are not very happy with Hasbro selling all of the props, and I know that and I know Hasbro did not want to waste any more money on Power Rangers, but I still picked up some of the old Power Rangers figures from years prior. But it was totally awesome to review Psycho Red Ranger on my channel. And that's pretty much it for this review, and thank you for watching of this review of the Power Rangers Legacy Collection 6-inch figures of Psycho Red Ranger from Power Rangers in Space. Leave a comment, leave a like, and go subscribe to my channel, and go check out my other videos. And thank you for watching, and have a nice day, all of you.